So this is probably one of the hardest videos that I'm going to have to do. Bear with me because I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to vlogs or video blogs or any of that kind of shit. So as far as editing and stuff goes, there isn't going to be any. So basically today, all this morning was talking with my coach. And basically we looked at pictures from today, so the last 8 weeks to today. My body hasn't been leaning out very much, but on the other hand, in the bright side, putting on a lot of muscle, strength increases are through the roof, which is awesome in one sense of things, but on the other, then you have to look at how much I'm leaning out. And it's just, my body's come to a complete standstill. What seems to be the issue is I don't have enough muscle as a baby lifter to be burning what I need to be burning to get lean enough to step on stage. Then at this point, you have to look at what's going to happen in the next little bit. And basically, what was decided is, by the time I come up to, 2 months out, 1 month out, I'm basically would have to be starving myself to get stage ready, to be lean enough, and, looking at causing some serious metabolic damage. And, there's a significant possibility that I would do really well on stage, but always a benefit to run out of memory as you're doing these kinds of things. But yeah, significant possibility of doing extremely well on stage, but at what cost? So basically, because I've chosen to be a power lifter and to compete bodybuilding, all natural, there's, significant issues because I don't have drugs or anything like that to help me keep muscle mass on or to keep strength up while I'm doing these kinds of things. So, strength is definitely going down, and metabolic damage, basically my system, if I do significant enough damage, that's 6 months to a year where maybe my lifts aren't going up or below the PRs that I'm making right now. And as somebody who wants to be successful, not just on the stage, on the platform, to competing powerlifting, that just doesn't seem like a viable option. I don't want to end up, regressing in one or the other just to have a little bit of success. So basically what this video is trying to say is I won't be doing the Popeyes Classic show in November. We're going to be looking at something a little more realistic, like in March. So basically allowing myself to put on a significant amount of my phone. Putting on more muscle, which then is going to allow me to be able to burn more fat when I'm, looking to get out the stage. I'm going to have better muscle definition and overall just be able to bring a better package, get a higher maintenance calories. So I'm not going, into the 700 calorie mark just to get on the stage. Like, I'll still be able to maintain and keep my metabolism working properly and, step on the stage healthy. Which I think is the most important thing that I can do. And then it's going to ensure me more success in powerlifting in the long run. I mean, honestly, this is so fucking hard because I've worked so hard to get to this point where I can step on stage in November, and health has to be number one. And honestly, the long-term bigger picture, it's macro. You got to look that way. Sometimes you have to change. Success is not linear. And hurdles are there. You just have to learn to redirect yourself. And sometimes that redirection isn't going to be what you want. But it's being mature and, realistic in what you want to achieve and, looking at the bigger picture in that kind of sense. And though I'm, ultimately not going to hit my goal of stepping on stage in November, I do believe that I'm going to hit my goals in the long term, looking at 5 year, 10 year down the road, where I am a successful powerlifter and I am a successful figure competitor. And that to me is the most important thing. So it's hard, but ultimately I think that this is going to produce a lot better package overall for both. And just healthier for me in general, allow me to have, healthier relationships with food and gym and not completely crash course myself onto the stage. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what I can do, putting on muscle. It's been pretty crazy, the strength increases and how much muscle I've put on with the deficit. So actually giving my body proper fuel, it's kind of exciting to see what's going to happen. So happy Tuesday, everyone, and thanks all for supporting me.